Welcome back, gamers. This is Eli of the Tiger for Super Happy Attack Team. I have my first impressions and my top 10 topics I want to discuss about the Overwatch beta and the Overwatch game that's coming out very, very soon. And cut to the chase, should you buy it? If you like FPS shooters, team objective gameplay, yeah, pick it up. It's awesome. If I just off the top of my head have to give a score that I might adjust later, give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. I'm cautiously optimistic because I played the heck out of it and I do find it addictive and fun. And I'm going to go into the reasons why I think it works and then have a few minor gripes about it, why I feel like it's not the perfect game, but it's a darn good game. So the look of it is number one, cartoony, clean. I like that. I think a lot of games have a little too much detail, which might slow down the performance of the game and slow down the ability of the designers to make new maps and things like that. So I'm kind of hopeful with the cartoony, more simplified style that we can get more kind of DLC down the line as far as variety of maps. And I just like it. It's colorful. I like looking at it. There's a lot of, there's been a few Call of Duty games that were very drab and some of the maps had zero color for no good reason. So for me, that's great. Love it. Love color. Love the look and the clean design. So the feel of the controls is number two, what I want to talk about. How does it feel playing it? And it feels really good. When I press a button, it does pretty much what I expect it to do. Obviously, most games do that. But does it feel fun to move around the map and to use the guns and the abilities? For the most part, yes, with just a few minor gripes. Number three, map design and layout. I think the map design works really well for the game types that they're made for. They've got the payload objective where you move, payload through the map, and they have some capture point things where you have to fight in different sections of the map to gain control over some areas. And I think the map design's great. I think a general problem with me in first-person shooters is a lot of times there's not enough maps, and I am concerned about that. So that's kind of a deterrent for me. One of the bad aspects of the game is there's maybe not going to be enough maps to be enjoyable, but we will see. It's kind of too soon to tell. Movement. Character movement's really important to me. I'm kind of iffy on this. It does feel good, but I don't like cooldowns on movement. So if I have a sprint, like the soldier has a sprint with no cooldown, you can do it any time. Soldier 76, one of the characters. But it doesn't feel that fast. And it might look fast to the other people playing, but it doesn't feel very fast. And then, like, Lucio character I love playing, Rollerblades, that feels really smooth and gliding, and he can do a speed boost, and I really enjoy that. I feel like the cooldown on that is kind of fair, but things like when you're playing the sniper and you can throw out a lasso to get up to high places, there's a cooldown on that lasso. And I just don't see why. Like, let me move around the map quickly when I want to, especially for a character that has low health. And Reinhardt can, like, blast forward and pin people. I feel like if everyone had a lower cooldown, it would still be balanced because everyone can still move. But it would just make it more fun, So there's obviously some characters who have a lot of mobility, like Tracer, who's probably fine in the mobility department. But even her, you can, pulse 3 times in, but then you have to wait for the cooldown to get the heck out of there. So even that, for me, could be ramped up. I would love the movement and speed to be ramped up on everybody, but that's a personal preference. So time to kill and how the guns work is my number 5. And time to kill, I don't like games where the first person to see the other person wins. So that kind of, allows campers to dominate or just to kill people as they come around a corner. Here you've got a fighting chance they might get the drop on you because you're trying to play the objective or something. You have to come through a certain choke point. Unless you get sniped in the head, you're not going to die instantly from most things unless it's the ultimate. But I do wonder why the aim down sights is restricted pretty much to the sniper class, the Widowmaker. I want to be able to aim down sights when I'm Soldier and other characters. Maybe that's something that will come down the line, but that's just a minor gripe. So, and then, does the game feel rewarding? I think when you get more gold medals, you rank up a little faster, and that feels good. The best in game kind of highlight reel at the end of the game. Things like that feel rewarding. You're only going to unlock skins because all the characters have the weapons. You're not going to unlock things on your weapon or your character. That's all ready to go. So everyone's on an equal playing field, which is a great idea. So the rewards are fun. They seem semi-tied to, you know, you performing well. You can just play the objective and get a gold medal, and then that's going to help level you up faster, and that's great. Which leads me into my next point, is objective gameplay. And I do like that if you're an objective player like I am, I spend a lot of time pushing payloads or trying to capture points. And sometimes, you know, if I'm a character that it doesn't make sense to be on the objective, I will go around and flank and irritate the enemies. But a lot of times, even then, I'm just trying to go around maps stealing their health packs so they can't heal up and things like that. And I think objective gameplay is rewarded, but maybe not quite enough, because going into my 8th point, the play of the game is almost always someone getting a multi-kill, and it's not necessarily tied to like them doing it while they're pushing an objective, which might be something to think about. Is, hey, what's the play of the game that happens while someone is actually trying to capture a point or push the payload in those final seconds of the game? So it's not just, hey, this person got a quad kill just randomly, nowhere. Or, hey, they got a triple kill in the final seconds of the game, or something like that. It would be kind of interesting. And then the voting at the end of the game, I found also, is you might have 5 gold medals or something at the end, which is great, but people just see that number 5, and then they see someone else, oh, they did this much damage or this much blocking, and it's like a big number, like 12,000 or something. And, you know, a Mercy might have helped you directly, so you might vote for her, whereas I play Lucio a lot, and he's just kind of casually healing everyone around him, and it's less noticeable how that contributes to the team. So the voting is interesting, but you can't take it too seriously. You might have been the MVP in reality, but not get any votes at all because your teammates are jerks. So, I don't know. I don't know about the whole voting thing. And then the last thing I want to get to is my favorite and least favorite characters. I think all the characters are great. There are times where it gets annoying to go up against turrets, either Tjorborn's turrets or the mobile kind of tanky character. I think his name is Bastion. Is it Bastion? Anyways, it's annoying to go up too many of those. It's annoying to go up against May sometimes, but I think she's a lot of fun and a great addition to the game. So some of that's just going to come down to balance. I'd rather have the little turret character do less damage but be able to move while he's shooting, something like that, rather than just plopping down a gun in one spot and then just mowing people down and maybe being supported by his teammates, and he just can't get around to shooting them because he's trying to shoot other things. And he takes you down so darn quick. He takes shields down really quickly. So maybe fewer bullets in the barrel or less damage overall, something like that would be nice to balance the character. But I really enjoy high mobility characters, and I think just having the option of jumping around characters is a lot of fun. Are there any characters I hate playing? There's some characters I'm not as good at, and I personally don't like playing as much. But still, they all seem to have a place and a balance, so I don't know. McCree is not my favorite because the mobility is not there. If he could constantly roll and tumble and tuck and dodge and weave, that'd be a lot more fun for me. Hanzo, I love his bow and arrow abilities and that he could run up walls, but I want him to be able to run away, you know, if he's being pushed by the enemies a little faster. He just doesn't seem as mobile as a guy with no armor should be. So that's my impressions of the game Overwatch. I hope you tried out the beta. If not, go ahead and think about buying it. I'm going to be playing the heck load of it. And looking forward to Titanfall 2 and some other games. But for now, I hope you like and enjoy the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and peace out.